What is the scientific formula for fun? I don't know. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and you are welcome to the first episode of the Fun Friday show. I'm so excited. This is just a show that to have fun, to do stuff. That's just it. And I'm excited to start this. So if you're just joining me, you are welcome. Please do me a favor and make sure to click that subscribe button down there. I really appreciate it. And it will also notify you whenever I post new videos. You can also click the bell. That's exactly what will notify you whenever I post new videos. So we're going to be having this Fun Friday show every Friday. So I really advise you to actually click that subscribe button so it will notify you whenever I post a new video. So probably, okay, yeah, sorry, this is one of the essentials of because there's heat. So if you see me using this, please bear with me. You cannot come and die. Um for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be having what I call accentual Friday. Now what is that? You might be wondering, what exactly is accentual Friday? Well, being the accent queen that I am, I will show it in those Fridays. So you can understand that now. So you have to wait till probably next week because that's when we're starting. So that's when you're probably going to understand. So let's go into today's show. So the first thing we're going to start with is the tongue teaser of the day. And this is the tongue teaser of the day. Selling seashells, she sells seashells by the seashore. So you can try that wherever you are. Just try to say it very fast. And okay, let me try. Selling seashells, selling seashells, she sells seashells by the seashore. Selling seashells, selling seashells, she sells seashells by the seashore. If you did that, send me a video of it through any of my social media channels. I'll be happy to see it. So the next thing that we're just going to go into is movie suggestions. Now, if you have Netflix, if you can download it wherever it is, I'm just going to give you some ideas of movies to download, because now that we're at home, we don't know what to do, so you can just watch movies. So I'm just going to give you suggestions. So the first one, these are movies I have watched, so I can testify to the fact that they are interesting. They are interesting. So the first one I watched is My Spy. If you like this, you're like this action person where you like action films, things like that, and it's also funny. It's not just boring. It's full of action and it's also funny. So My Spy is one movie you should definitely watch. Then for number 2, we have Turkey Drop. If you're like this love person, love, yeah, you should definitely watch this. Turkey Drop is also a very interesting film. Then also Escape from Pretoria. That Escape from Pretoria, if you're not a patient person, you probably will not watch everything finished. But it's a very interesting film. Even when I started watching it, I was like, which kind of film? I beg. But something just told me, my spirit just told me that just wait. Yeah, and it's actually turned out very interesting. It's actually like an historical film, but it was very interesting. Like my heart was beating because they were trying to escape from prison. So like at every of their attempts, they will probably almost catch them. So you be like, don't let them catch them. No, till they finally escaped. So yeah. Then the last one that I would recommend for you, which is like the crown of them all, like God, is Do It. So I just watched this I think yesterday, and God, I never imagined that it was going to be that interesting because I don't know, I just have this stereotype that British films, not my fault though, are not usually interesting because they're always so formal and all that, but this is an exception. Like this just changed my mindset. So Do Little is another film you should watch. It's also change your perception about animals. because weirdly, after I watched it yesterday, I thought I could talk to animals. So you should definitely watch it. Do Little is the name. So that's the end for movie suggestion. Those four, you should definitely write them down and go download them and go watch them. I promise you will not regret it. I told you I'm the accent queen. All right, so the next thing, I'm using my, the next thing that we're going to go into is news. We want to know what's happening in our country concerning the coronavirus. Different things happening. We definitely want to know what is happening. So, okay, so for this is Nigerian news. So if you're not probably not Nigerian, you can watch, or if you don't want to, like if you're not interested, you can fast forward it to other interesting parts. It's fine. So the first thing is Aisha Abakiari pens down heartfelt message to her father. Like when I read what she wrote for her father, she just talked about different things her father did when she was alive, and from what she wrote, was actually really heartfelt. It was really touching to me. Like it was really painful to her, according to what she wrote. I pray that may his soul rest in peace. Although not every Nigerian is praying that, but I am praying that. Okay, then the second one says that President Jonathan reveals why he is avoiding politics after losing to Buhari in 2015. So he said that the reason he's avoiding politics, because if you notice, so many other people involved in politics from one level to another. The president of Port Harcourt that time, I think Amici, he's a minister now. Fashola is also a minister, but he has decided to stay out of politics. And he said the reason he's moving away is because he's trying to effect and be. Oh, Jesus, I said he's trying to be effective in other parts or other areas where he is needed, and I think that's is also wise. Yeah. Okay, so lastly, we're just gonna go into entertainment news, and the first thing is Davido is has an upcoming album. He has an album coming up, and Nicki Minaj, the American rapper, is going to be there. I think the name of the album is A Better Time. So yeah, A Better Time. Yeah, I think he had the first album, I think last year, A Good Time, and now this is A Better Time that he's having. It's so sad because I don't think there's going to be any show, like all these concerts this year. So the least artists can do now is to record as long as they can, as much as they can at home, because that's where everybody is. I don't there can't be any public gathering for now. So they just have to record their albums as much as possible at home. So Nicki Minaj is going to be there, and I don't know this announcement, because he announced it on Twitter, I think last week or this week, and some of his record label members like Peruzzi. So Wizkid FC, because you know, of course, Wizkid and Davido, their fans have never gotten along. There has always been a rivalry between them. So Wizkid FC, that's what they call them. They were like, oh, that because Nicki Minaj is on your album or whatever, that if it was Wizkid that was working with her, she would have been the one hyping the thing. So the thing kind of caused a stir on social media. Then that Davido even had to react by tweeting something. He said, yeah, he loves Wizkid, but as for Wizkid FC, that's his fan base. That's Wizkid fan base. They can go to hell or something like that. I can't remember what he said. So people were like, that even caused another social media war or something like that. That, oh, you are claiming that you love Wizkid, but you are insulting his fans, that you are fake, you are this, you are that. You are always supporting people that are insulting Wizkid. So I don't think the rivalry is going to end anytime soon. So that's it. So also his daughter Imade Adeleke celebrated her 50th birthday yesterday. Everywhere was colorful and full of love, and the cakes were beautiful. He posted it on his Instagram by saying, "Happy birthday, my first fruit," because I think that's his first daughter. Then Mercy Johnson also welcomed a fourth child in the US. I think this is a bit old, but not everybody knows. That should be like last week or so. She welcomed. Why am I just saying different things? She welcomed a fourth child in the US last week. I think it's a boy. No, no, it's a girl. I think it's a girl. It's a girl. Yeah. All right, that's it for the entertainment news. Then straight up, we're just going to dive into COVID-19 news because, of course, everybody wants to know about it. What's happening in the world? What's happening in Nigeria? So, the update for the COVID-19 for the US, their deaths reach over 85,000 deaths. US is still the highest death rate country in the world, surpassing Italy, surpassing UK, 85,000, over 85,000 deaths. We just pray for God's healing. We pray that God will touch the world. We pray that God will heal the world because that's what we need right now. We need God. Then UK follows at the back with over 33,000 deaths. Over 33,000 deaths. And that's a lot. Like the way the numbers are just like thousand is really scary. It's really, I just pray that God has mercy on us. Now, most of us may have heard the Madagascar cure and all that. Madagascar, I think they came up with a cure, and according to them, they claimed that it has cured about 55 people that were diagnosed with coronavirus. So different countries are kind of like asking them to send it to their countries so that they can use it, including Nigeria. In fact, Africans are even in support of it. Like, yes, so because now they're like the orthodox medicine, that's the Western medicine now, is not working. So we just have to deviate into traditional herbs and all that, and probably it's working, maybe, but it's up to the World Health Organization to approve it. But even if they don't approve it, people will still use it because if I'm using it here, will anyone know? But as far as it's working, that's the important part. And now to our beloved country, Nigeria. So the case summary for Nigeria as of today, we have 5,162 cases of coronavirus. 5,162 cases. I think the most cases are in Lagos because Lagos is too overpopulated, over 20 million people or so. So different, and Lagos is kind of like an urban place. Different people come into Lagos from different countries. Lagos is the most civilized. So I'm not surprised that Lagos has the highest. Then for the discharged, we have 1,180 people have been discharged and 167 deaths. That's very sad, but I just pray. All we can do now is pray. There's nothing we can do. We can just only pray and stay safe, stay at home, and keep social distancing. That's at least that's the guidelines. I'm not a doctor, so that's what they said. All right, everyone. We have come to the end of today's episode of Fun Friday Show. I really hope you enjoyed it. This is the first episode, so just expect more, expect even better stuff. That's it. And please, if you have watched up to this point, then and you have not subscribed, then you are looking for my trouble. You subscribe, click that subscribe button right there and click on the bell so it's gonna notify you whenever I post a new video. I think I've stressed that enough. Like, I stressed it real good. Bye.